back, everyone, for some more of my AFC Wimbledon career mode here on FIFA 21. And we are at the halfway... Actually, technically, we're beyond the halfway point. As you can see, we've played 26 games. We only have 20 more games left in this season. And you can already see that we have a couple players on the top goal scorers list for both of our strikers, Adam Ida and Andre Avon. And we are on top of the championship table. But before we get into all that, as well as other midway point stuff, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And for those of you that noticed or watched the last episode, knows that it was episode 25. There was a Christmas Day game, which is weird because usually it's a Boxing Day game, which we are on Boxing Day right now. Last episode was episode 25, and there was a Christmas game. Christmas is on December 25th. And the length of the episode 25, 25 minutes and 25 seconds. I could not do that again if I tried. But I just thought that was interesting. But we are going to go ahead and look at the table here real quick. But like I said, we are on top with 67 points. We are 8 points ahead of second place Stoke City. And 13 points ahead of third place Cardiff City. Which Cardiff, Preston, Norwich, and Sheffield United occupy the promotion playoff spots. Middlesbrough, who ended up winning the championship in the second season of MasterBucks career mode, is currently level on points with Sheffield United, though they have an inferior goal differential despite having an identical record. You can see Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Blackburn, even West Brom are in the playoff bubble right now. But teams in relegation trouble are Wigan, Sheffield Wednesday, and Ipswich Town. But we are going to take a look at the FA Cup. I'm sure you guys noticed on the calendar in the last video, but we are up against Nottingham Forest in round 3 of the FA Cup. This is going to be our first FA Cup game. We did not play any other game in this particular competition. Carabao Cup, we are going to find out right now. We are playing against Tottenham, because of course we are. It seems like I first Tottenham an awful lot during FIFA 21. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like I draw against Spurs all the time. But just a little roundup of how things are going here in the Carabao Cup. Round 1, we ended up beating Preston 4-2. Round 2, we ended up beating Fleetwood Town 3-0. Round 3, we ended up beating Brentford 3-0. So we're getting plenty of clean sheets in the Carabao Cup. Round 4, we ended up beating Liverpool 4-1. In the quarterfinals, we ended up beating Aston Villa 4-2 on towards the semifinals. Championship playoffs, hopefully we won't have to worry about that. But before I look at individual stats, well, before we look at the stats in general, I do want to see what else is going on in England right now. Of course, we're going to start with the Premier League. And it's Manchester United. Wow! They are 11 points ahead of Tottenham. I was not expecting that. Manchester City, Arsenal, Spurs, round out the top 4. Those 3 teams all are 11 points behind Manchester United. I wonder what kind of team Manchester United have. See, Newcastle sitting comfortably in mid-table. And Everton is in the relegation zone right now. They joined Brentford and Leeds on the bottom of the table. League 1, which we were in last season, Sunderland and Portsmouth are in the top 2. Sitting comfortably ahead of third place Peterborough, who are in the playoff spots alongside Birmingham, Shrewsbury, and Cheltenham Town. Teams in relegation trouble are Bolton, Crewe, Forest Green, and Fleetwood Town. In League 2, Doncaster, Northampton, and Lincoln City are in the automatic spots. MK Dons looking to bounce back up. They joined Bradford City, Rochdale, and Crawley Town in the promotion playoff spots. And if relegation was a thing, Barrow and Morecambe would be in trouble. But let me see real quick. I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. My dogs are kind of acting weird. Okay, let's see. I want to see what kind of team Manchester United have. Actually, why am I going here? Let me just go. Because I'm very curious. Okay, I was going to say, where the heck is the Premier League at? I'm sorry, I'm taking a little bit of a detour here, but my curiosity is piqued. Okay, they got Dele Alli, Bellarabi, Brandt, Carvajal, Jimenez, Gnabry. Got Anthony Martial, Lautaro Martinez, Rafinha, Paul Pogba, Rashford, Sanchez, Varane. This team is stacked. No wonder why. Oh my god, that's a good team. Oh, if we do reach the Premier League next season, I'm going to have to keep a note of Manchester United. Wow. That is a stacked team. But anyway, focusing on the task at hand, you can see Adam Ida 3 goals ahead of Buffon in second place for Stoke. Ida has 19. Andre Yvonne has 13. Lorazabal with 10. Most assists, Olise and Lorazabal each with a dozen. McLaughlin with 7. Green with 5. Chilufya with 4. Longstaff with 4. Yvonne with 4. Most clean sheets, Van der Voort 1 behind Johnston from Norwich, but he's tied with Butland with Stoke with 11. Let's see. And I think that's pretty much it for clean sheets. I don't care about disciplinary records. FA Cup, I'm not looking at that just yet. Carabao Cup. Our leading goal scorer in this competition is nowhere to be featured here. Top assisters, again. Oh, shoot. What? Wait, what? Oh, Andre Yvonne? I was going to say I had to have scored some goals here in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, don't mind me. But Andre Yvonne, leading goal scorer, 3 ahead of a quartet of players. He has 7. Ida with 3. Most assists go on our team is Izzy Brown with 2. Dozel, Loyodice, and Ida, as well as Lorazabal, also with 2. Most clean sheets. I know we did have a couple clean sheets here. What? Huh. I don't know. We had 2 clean sheets in the Carabao Cup. Why aren't we on the leaderboard there? I don't know. But we're going to take a look at objectives. You can see we still got 24.45. I'm still waiting on an offer for Ryan Kent, which I know the transfer window isn't open yet. But I'm hoping that, like hell, I'm able to get rid of him because it's getting irritating. He's an 84 rated player. Surely one of the bigger clubs have to come in for an 84 rated player despite us being in championship. But you can see we are nearly a third of the way to our objective of increasing our club worth. You can see we got 2 remaining seasons. Where we should be well on our way to completing this one. We'll be looking at how many appearances Jay Stewart has made. Get a streak of 5 clean sheets this season. We have had a clean sheet streak of 3. Of course, we're not in Europe, but we are currently on pace to win the league championship, and we have to reach the round of 16, which is, I believe, round 5 of the competition. So, but let me look at the calendar here real quick. Let's see. Okay, we don't have any. Okay, we did have 3 clean sheets in a row. That was earlier this month. We're going to take a look at transfer history. Not really all that much to talk about. Dobson is going to be on his way out. Madeline's going to be on his way out. Schultz. You can see it's pretty much all the purchase. I have not made 1 signing this year, which I was kind of hoping to sign at least either a starting winger or a backup winger. But like I said, I have not been able to get any offers for Andre Yvonne. Not Andre Yvonne, but Ryan Kent whatsoever. But you can see our team is developing really nicely. We already have 2 players at least 80 rated. We have 1, 2, players rated 79 and Elise and Vandervoort. And their backup team is shaping up pretty nice too. Even Stewart and Ferreras are youth academy players at a not terrible rating, and even Hussein Byler is knocking on the door for 70. But we're going to take a look at individual stats. But you can see Adamida leading the way with 22 and 2 through 20 appearances. He has grown by 3. He's at a 78. It's only going to take him another week or so in order for him to reach 79, so that's awesome. And I gotta say, Andre Ivan is having a hell of a bounce back season, especially how dreadful he was last season. He was 25 through 16 appearances. This guy's been absolutely amazing for me. He is still gonna be my backup striker, but my word, he's been impressing me so far this season. Same with Lorazabal. I'm not surprised with him, 12 and 14 through 19. Michael Elise, I am so glad I converted him to right winger because he has been absolutely fantastic out in that right wing position. I am not going to be converting him anymore. He is going to be my starting right winger. He is going to be opposite Lorazabal, 7 and 13 through 20. He does have a goal contribution in every game. Julian Green has been impressive as a backup center attacking mid. You can see he's grown by a couple. And Izzy Brown, very impressive as well. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I want to give player of the season so far to either Izzy Brown or Elise, because these are the two. And Ida is worth a mention too because he's been amazing too. But only thing is though, Julian Green and Isaiah Brown, these two are not expected to grow anymore this season. And I'm hoping dynamic potential kicks in next season, because if not, I'm going to have to get rid of probably Julian Green. I do want to keep Izzy Brown though, but I might have to consider getting a new starting cam. But I'm just going to roll down here. If there's anybody in particular you want to look at, feel free. Chalufi has been kind of frustrating this year, but he's been having a good month and a half. McLaughlin doing all the things he's supposed to. Like I said, anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video. You can see Croissant's growing by a couple, Darby-Oyo growing by a couple. Chris Richards growing nicely. George Thomas is not growing at Bournemouth. You see Moyano is grown by 2. He's now at a 73. Dobson, he's going to be on his way out. Couple fringe players that either I want to sell or loan out. That just hasn't happened. Ferreras has only grown by 1. Stewart has grown by 2. Okay, he's made 20 appearances. He's made 17 appearances in the championship, so that's over half. And he's made 3 Carabao Cup appearances. So we should be, as long as we keep giving him games every other game, he should be fine. I mean, he's over half, and because we played 26 championship games, and he's already registered 17 appearances, so we're well on our way to completing that particular objective. Ampadu growing by 3, which is awesome. Lamptey growing by 4, which is good. And Vandervoort is growing by 3, which I'm really happy about. But we are going to go ahead and look at development plans. I already did all these off camera, so if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead, which I forgot about these. I just mainly worried about my starting 11 and backup 11, which I really should put plans on all these fringe players too, but I just decided not to. It's good growth on this team overall. I'm actually very happy with my starting 11, and like I said, with a few players like Izzy Brown, I'm hoping dynamic potential kicks in next year, because I really enjoy having that cam position, and Elise in that right wing position has been phenomenal. Longstaff has not put a foot wrong. He's been a monster in that center mid. Cuisance has been pretty decent too. It says he's in bad form, but I don't know. I haven't had any issues with him. Dozel's been kind of quiet. So he really hasn't done anything Well, and I could say the same about Loyadice. Loyadice really hasn't popped up a whole lot. He really hasn't done anything too special. So, but yeah, Izzy Brown definitely one of the players of the season, at least so far in this season 3, in my honest opinion. Julian Green at least deserves an honorable mention. He's been fantastic. Ryan Kent. I'm hoping somebody comes in for this guy because I really like to have some spending money. Is it Chalufia? Been kind of inconsistent. McLaughlin's been kind of quiet, though he's been pretty decent. The Razabal was good in my Soderbergh and career mode. He's just as good, if not better, in this career mode so far. Elise, like I said, has been absolutely phenomenal in that right wing position since I converted him in that position. Yvonne having a hell of a good season, as well as my starting striker, Adam Ida. So at least I know that I'm going to have 2 solid strikers going into, hopefully when we go into if we go into Premier League this next season. So but I think that's pretty much all. Let's see what the newsfeed has to say. Richard's ignored by me. That's not true. And see, we extend our run to 11 wins. Wimbledon maintain the title charge. Let's see. Okay, none of our guys, not surprisingly. Yeah, Chris Richards is still very much part of my plans. I don't know why that headline is there, but let me see if there's anything else I wanted to say here. I think that pretty much covers what I wanted to here. I know this isn't going to be... Oh, I do want to show you guys, remind you guys, starting transfer budget, which was 27 million, which, like I said, we hardly spent... As a matter of fact, the only thing... You can see a wage budget is exactly 444,444. That's just awesome. Shirt sales, Ida, Kent, and Longstaff. Kent selling shirts even though he's only featured one time, and that was because both my strikers were on international duty, and he can play as a center forward. I don't have to show Youth Academy because that's non-existent. But yeah, I think that pretty much I'm going to go ahead and call it for this video. I'm going to do my best to do the clean sheet one off camera. I'm going to pretty much most likely do it in these games right here. Hopefully we'll get through Tottenham and the Carabao Cup, and then the next time I see you guys will probably be sometime at the end of February, where we play the Carabao Cup final, hopefully. But if not, we'll definitely be seeing you guys close to, hopefully, when it's time for us to clinch promotion to the Premier League. And again, that will not be, this will be the only video up until... This will be the only episode up until the Season 3 finale where I'm going to have my vocal commentary in this. Let me see. Last game of the season is against Reading at home. Hopefully we'll have the title clinched, or at least promotion clinched before that. But I'm thinking next time I see you guys will be sometime in February, where we'll take on either Leicester or Manchester City, assuming that we do get past Tottenham. But yeah, I think I am going to go ahead here. This is not quite a 20-minute long video, but I think one of the reasons why it seems like this is shorter because I don't have a Youth Academy to show, and I really don't have any transfers to show other than outgoings, and even then, outgoings really isn't all that exciting to talk about. But yeah, my team's developing nicely for the most part. Other than a few players that are inconsistent, I've been very happy with how this team has been performing this year. I know we had a bit of a speed bump there, but especially on, I believe it was episode 21 or 22, where I kind of struggled a little bit with this team, especially with that game against Huddersfield, where it just didn't seem like I could get the ball off of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this team goes, moving into the second half of the season. Hopefully you guys will be along the ride with me as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. And I'll be seeing you guys again next time.